And if you have boxes of unorganized family photos, you know, those old 35mm films, some VHS tapes perhaps, I'm totally in that boat, and I get it. You promise yourself someday you're going to make time, you're going to get it all organized. Well, today is that day.
So many VHS tapes. All right, we are thrilled to be joined by Molly Bartelt and Ann Matuzak, and they are the founders of Pixology and experts at preserving memories. They want to help you create your family photo estate, which I'm excited to hear about. Good morning to you, ladies.
Hello, girls.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Great
Everybody,
to be here.
you know, everybody was raising their hands when we were like, do you have old photos? Do you have VHS tapes? Do you have, you know, all these memories that we want to get organized and we don't? So let's talk about what Pixology is and how a photo estate is your main product. I want to know what it is.
Well, Molly and I have been working with people with photos for a lot of years, and about 7 years ago we realized that what most people deal with are boxes and bins. You're starting to picture your own right now, right? And that box in the basement that you got from mom and dad, that they got from grandma and grandpa, that everybody has all this stuff that's important and they're not doing anything with it because it's way too overwhelming. So 7 years ago we founded Pixology, which is your photo resource for all of your family memories and all the documents and the memorabilia and the kids' art, all of those pieces. And as we worked these past 7 years with over 1 million photos, miles of film and video, stacks and stacks of slides, and all of the pieces that go together, we realized that this all needed one name and one home, and that's a photo estate.
So explain what a photo estate is. I'm assuming it's sort of like a compilation of all these things, getting it organized.
It's true. We actually wrote a book, A Simple Guide to Creating a Photo Estate, just so that people could understand how it comes together. Our official definition is it's a collection of printed or digital picture, slides, film, negatives, video, memorabilia, documents, organized in a manner, and that's important, organized in a manner that people can view, enjoy the memories, preserve their history, and pass the legacy on to future generations. And that's kind of technical, so we like to talk about what do photo estates do. Our client Jen, who's a retired female attorney, the first one in Chicago in the 60s, said her photo estate restored her life. She got to see all of her family memories from the 40s and 50s and 60s that she'd forgotten. Photo estates also connect generations, obviously, and they celebrate life. Think about the pictures that you took in the early 2000s. You need to save them because that change from the film photography over to digital photography left those pictures in those early years in a fragile state as technology can fail those old DVDs and zip drives that we still are getting. So a photo estate brings it all together.
So are they printed? Because that thing that, you know, that Ann was holding there, it looks like they're printed together on something.
Yep, so you can have the archival boxes. Once it's organized and scanned, then we preserve them in permanent photo cloud storage, and we create the photo books and even slideshows so that people can enjoy the printed product in their hand, as well as know it's secure for generations.
Everybody's going to be like, oh my gosh, I need to do this. So do they just kind of gather everything up together in a big garbage bag and bring it to you? What does it look like when someone comes to you?
I would be amazed if they could fit it in a big garbage bag. We recommend rolling suitcases because, you know, easier to haul. But honestly, clients come with carloads. We have had pickups back up to our front door. We have had SUVs unload 14 to 18 boxes. In Jen's case, and that was her travel book that I held up before, she had more than a carload of stuff. And it wasn't just old memories, but it was memories of today with her family, her nieces who are so important to her, and her grandnieces. And it's bringing it all together. And people bring it all together and they bring it to us. And then a couple weeks later, they bring more of the all together and bring it to us, because rarely do we get it all on the first try. There's so much and it's so overwhelming. So they bring it all in. We have a giant conference table that we start out with that we can spread it all out on. And then Molly and I go to work on it. And we start by separating all the different media types so that we can get your film started to be converted, your VHS tapes, your zip drives, and your floppy disks, and all the memory cards and all of the digital chaos. I mean, as we talk about these boxes and all of your boxes and bins, that doesn't even touch on the total digital mess that people are dealing with. We get it all together, we separate the different styles of media, and then we start organizing. We have an interview with our client that helps us kind of set up a bit of a genealogy and a family age chart for the kids. We break it into decades, then we break it down again, and then we break it down until we've got a curated, organized piece to do the scanning. We digitize everything that needs to be saved. From there, we can then start having fun. Everything is going to be preserved permanently in cloud storage that's guaranteed for your lifetime plus 100 years. So one home for everything digital. We put the things that you want to keep in archival boxes that will protect them and can be passed on and are labeled and have all the information. And then we get to do fun stuff, like make the books, be able to celebrate and share the story of you.
That is so cool. I'm sure it's an overwhelming thought for a lot of people watching today, but now is the time to get started, especially as people are home, people want more time with family, and you want to be able to remember the wonderful things in your life. So I'm just curious really quick, because we ran out of time, how much does it cost to have you ladies help people with these projects?
Well, of course, we would say it's priceless, and so would a lot of our clients. But what we put together for our Morning Blend people is a small package with 1,000 photos, which is like a shoebox, and it is going to be organized, digitized, scanned, and it's $850. But for Morning Blend, we're taking 20% off of that, and we're going to end by making you your own photo book. That's all included. But we want you to call this week. Either bring it in this week or give us a call and get on our calendar so that we can celebrate your family.
I'm
Yep,
obsessed,
today's the
you
day
guys.
to save
Thank you
your
so much.
story. Thank you.
Absolutely it is. Thank you, ladies, so much. This is so exciting. I know, like I said, it can be daunting, but get started today. And here's a wonderful thing for Morning Blend viewers. These ladies are taking care of you. Mention seeing Ann and Molly on the show today. You will save 20% off the order. Call them today at 414-731-1881 or go to Pixologyinc.com. So cool.